We live?
You're live.
Are we live? Who's there? Who's there? Hey, everybody, it's Dr. Brian Prax, and some of you know me as Brian Prax. Here we are from Chronic Care Charlottesville, also Prax Family Chiropractic, and some of you know me as just Brian. But I wanted to be a beacon of hope, maybe a ray of sunshine in this whole coronavirus situation. Everybody is in a panic. We all got our panties up in a wad. We're freaking out. We got a lot of you are got your eyes glued to the TV, glued to the social media. We're so freaked out and so panicky. I wanted to be able to bring 5 simple steps that you can do, that I want you to remember, that you can do to help your body deal with whatever's going on out there. So I think of it all the time. I'm a fan of UVA, the University of Virginia men's basketball team. And if you don't know about them, last year, NCAA, like the college March Madness thing, yeah, our team here in Charlottesville won the whole thing. But Tony Bennett is most famous for his defense. He does what's called the pack line, and we're phenomenal with shutting down the offense. Shutting down the offense. There's 2 things in basketball. Well, it's kind of the same with soccer and football and all that as well. But basically 2 things. You want to stop them from scoring points, defense, and you want to score points. The idea is you score more points than the opposing team. So Tony Bennett is famous for his pack line defense, and we are so good at stopping points. Most teams have a hard time scoring more than 50 or even 60 points. Phenomenal. But you can't win a game on defense only. You have to put some buckets, make some balls in their bucket. That's the whole thing. So we got offense and we got defense. Now, we've all been hearing from the CDC, we've been hearing from our local and state governments, and they're doing all these things to protect us. And I'm down with that. I like the pack line. I like the defense. I like to see how we don't allow things to happen. So you all already know about sneezing in the elbow, and if you're around somebody who's coughing, you kind of want to avoid. Some of you are being sequestered, and some of you are being asked to stay home, and if you're having symptoms, don't go in. We know those things, okay? So not being exposed to the coronavirus, or the flu virus for that matter, is a good thing. Definitely a good thing. But the point of today's Facebook Live is to just get some positive things that you can do to score offensively. What can we do to put inside of our immunity bank? Score some points over on that side. So do all the things the government's recommending. I actually like a lot of those. They're very logical. Try not to get exposed. If you are exposed, please don't expose others. That makes sense. But here's where I want to go with the offense. So here we go. Step 1. Don't panic. Don't panic. Try to relax. Take it easy. Take a breath. Breathe. We're going to take just a minute here and relax. If you're here with me, I'm glad you're here with me. Stay focused. Focus on the here. Focus on the now. Look at this. Focus on this. Look at what I get to look at every day. Look at that. Does that look like coronavirus to you? This is how blessed I am here in my environment. I am just so blessed. Look at this view. We got the Blue Ridge Mountains across here. We're going to take a look. Well, if I could stretch it a little more, we got the University of Virginia over here. I can't get quite over there, but over there we got Monticello. We got just amazing beauty and glory. And I'm sure in your area, you've got the same as well. So that's one thing. Try not to panic. Try not to focus as much on all the stress and the anxiety. Now, I don't want to have my head buried in the sand and just like all is going to be fine. But do we really need to have our eyeballs glued to the social media and all the negativity that's out there? I don't think so. Be informed, be educated, be smart. But at the same time, we all have to try and think positively. So here's some ideas to not panic. Relax, go outside, take a walk, You're not near other people. Of course, bundle up if it's cold or whatever, but get out in nature. That helps to diffuse the stress. Here's another one. Breathe. Breathe. Relax. Take it easy. Be easy on yourself. Another one you can do, things you could consider. Meditate. Maybe quiet time. Pray. Whatever works. Go inward. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I like yoga. If you want my best yoga, who I like to go see, well, I go to my local gym and I love Bryce. That's my guy. I love Bryce with yoga. But if you're online, it's free. Stay at home. Go on to yoga, go on to YouTube, and click on my favorite gal. Her name is Adrienne. Yoga with Adrienne. She's amazing. She's out in Texas. I don't get paid for this. That's who I like to go to. If you have your favorite, go to your favorite. Think about meditative stretching. But number one, don't panic. Okay? That's it. Number two, if I were to put these in any kind of order, number two, food. Food. Food is important. There are specific foods that most Americans are eating that are very, very stressful to your body. If it wasn't enough stress that we're getting from out there about how bad this is, most of us are bringing in so much stress from the food, or rather I should say food-like stuff that we're consuming. So here we go. Here are the biggies. It's the fun foods. Sugar, wheat, I know, dairy, alcohol, caffeine. I'm okay with a glass of wine here or there. I'm okay with some black coffee here or there. Look at that, I almost touched my face. Careful, don't touch your face, okay? But so many of us are eating such pro-inflammatory foods. It's too is stressing out your immune system. So get rid of the junk food, the packaged foods, and go toward foods that are anti-inflammatory. Guess what? You already know these. It's stuff that your mom and your grandma told you about. Good proteins. If you do meat, that could be beef, steak, chicken, turkey, fish, venison, if you're like my brother and you get hog, wild hog. These are all great things to have. Now don't forget about the most important thing, and that's vegetables. The paleo diet, even the keto diet, is still tons of vegetables. Tons of vegetables. While I'm at it, water. Lots of water. Lots of water, okay? So we now have foods to avoid, mostly refined carbohydrates. We also now have foods that we know are good for us. These are human foods, tons of vegetables. Try to eat the rainbow. We can do nuts, seeds, coconut. Now, wait, if you're allergic to almonds or coconut, don't eat it, okay? Even though I'm mentioning it, I'm saying don't eat it. These are foods that we know give your body tools so that it can work right, okay? After all, this is an interesting statistic. 70% of your immune system is going to be right here in your gut. 70%. If those little bacteria in there, and the bad ones are thriving, and they love sugar, and they love refined carbohydrates. If they're thriving, it makes it really hard for your immune system to work. Your immune system's dealing with all of that crap, and now it's got to deal with bacteria and viruses and things like that. Why would you burden your system when we know that we have something that we have to watch out for? So stop irritating the immune system, reduce the inflammatories, and increase the good foods, which are anti-inflammatory. Okay, so don't panic, breathe, and eat really good food, tons of water. Rule of thumb on the water, rule of thumb is you take your body weight. I'm 180, let's say I'm 190, I'm 184, too hard to do that. Let's say I'm 200, that's easier for math. Let's say I'm 200 pounds. Basically, good rule of thumb, take your weight, 200, divide by 2, 100, that's how many ounces I ought to be drinking. So yeah, I'm guilty. I need to hurry up. I'm a little bit behind on my water. They also, I read somewhere that drinking water regularly, like every 10 to 15 minutes, washes off the bacteria. Look at that, I just touched my face again. But I washed my hand like 25 times today in between patients. But taking water in takes the bacteria and flushes it on down into the stomach, which has super duper high levels of stomach acid, which can kill the bacteria for sure. It's the germs and the bacteria that can go here and go into your lungs that can cause problems. So drinking water has a lot of good benefits to it. So since we're on the food topic, other things that are known to support your nervous system, your immune system, your cardiovascular system would be supplements. So vitamin B, like boy, is going to help your stress and your nervous system. Vitamin D, like dog, is going to definitely help your immune system, and it's also going to help with nervous system function. D is also, if you're deficient in it, and by the way, it's the sunlight vitamin. At this time of the year, not many of us are getting out there in the sunlight, but if the sunlight vitamin isn't there, then it can lead to depression and anxiety. Like I said, if we already got enough stuff going on out there, why not give yourself some added D? D like dog, B like boy. Vitamin C. Vitamin C is known to boost the immune system. So vitamin C, definitely a good thing. You can definitely PM me. I have some recommendations and some general thoughts on that. But vitamin C is a known thumbs up immune booster. Tons of things we can do if you're concerned that you have a virus. One of the things that's really helpful is an amino acid called L-lysine. Works really well. It's very known to help with other viruses such as herpes simplex and cold sores. Okay, so L-lysine is helpful as well. If you think that you are coming down with something or think that you've been compromised or exposed, then you really wanna up these things. But I'm thinking, why not? Why not get that immune system way up there? So I think that's a positive thing. Now, we all hear about exercise. So exercise, now you don't want to go overboard and run sprints and all that. If you're already doing that, cool, but anything like just gentle, easy walks, particularly out there in nature. Get out there, breathe in the clean air where there's not many coronaviruses or influenza viruses, but exercise is going to be a good thing. For my patients who are watching, if you're not already on Body Sight. Hi, Tammy. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Hi, sweetie. If you're not already on Body Sight, then call our office or email our office. We'll get you set up with Body Sight. It's an amazing way of communicating with us, but there's videos on exercise. There's recipes. These are for my patients, but there's recipes, shopping lists, foods to avoid, foods to go toward. There's lots of really good things that you can be doing for exercise. I just got an email from ACAC, and ACAC has mentioned that they are working with a group called Les Mills, LESMILLS, and they get a 30-day free membership where evidently you can go online and you can get, I don't know if they're live classes or they're pre-recorded or whatever, but these are classes where you can go in and do some of my wife's favorite things like booty yoga or jazzercise or step classes or whatever. So you can actually do that in the comfort of your home and have it live. We're in the future. This is 2020. I think it's pretty amazing. Now again, not in any particular order, but I have number 4 here. This could probably be at the top, and that is sleep. So what are the top 5 things to do in no particular order? Sleep is critically important, and not enough of us Americans get enough of it. Adults, 7. Some of you can get away with less, but we need to at least be getting 7 for most of us, 8 for others. I have teenagers. Those are 9, 10, 12, 14 hours. Babies need a lot more. But sleep is really underrated. We've got to do all we can to be more comfortable and to get diving in deep with sleep. So if anything is interrupting that, like you have a pain in the back or the neck or neuropathy or whatever, get it taken care of. Get it taken care of so you can be comfortable, because sleep is critically important. You look at mattresses, look at pillows, all those things are going to be really helpful. You want to get good quality sleep. So for those who just joined, don't panic, breathe, meditate, relax, exercise, get out in nature. Oh, look at that bird just flew by. Look at those guys. See it? Ooh, cool, you just caught him. So anyway, again, this is what I get to look at. So sleep is really important, and then we said exercise, getting out there. Now the last one, it may not come as a surprise, but follow this. There is something out there that boosts the immune system 48%. Now some of you have heard of echinacea and golden seal and mushrooms and things like this can definitely boost your immune system. I could probably do the top 25, but I want to keep it short to the top 5. This one thing was proven back in 1918. Now, none of us remember that. I don't have any patients or anybody I know that are that old because it was 102 years ago. There was this thing called the Spanish flu. Now, I wrote down some of the statistics here in my notes, but the Spanish flu was also a worldwide pandemic. It infected 500 million people across the world. 500 million people. This was in 1918, right after the, I think it was like right after World War ended, or during that time World War I ended. 500 million people worldwide. Of that, it killed, estimated between 20 and 50 million people. They're estimating a 10% kill rate. If you got infected, 1 in 10 people would die. Wow, that is scary. That happened back in 1918. Now, 50 million people today is the equivalent of 200 million people today. Imagine that. That was a really scary time. And back in 1918, they didn't have these electron microscopes. They didn't have all the science that we have nowadays. We got all our researchers over at UVA. Everybody's looking for a cure, for a vaccine, for something. Right now, there's nothing, and there wasn't anything back then either. But imagine a 10% kill rate. That's scary. Who knows what this coronavirus is going to do, but try to keep focused on these top 5 things. So back to the Spanish flu, the influenza of 1918 in the U.S., 675,000 Americans died from the Spanish flu. That was a 10% death rate. But this other one that I wanted to talk to you about had a 0.25% death rate. And here it is, the drum roll. What is it? It's chiropractic adjustments. Kind of sounds crazy, like how could adjusting somebody's neck and the back actually do that? I'm not here to sell. A lot of you are from far around the world. I've got patients and friends all around the world. Find a chiropractor. They actually did research and they found out that those who were seeing chiropractors or osteopaths, so shout out to my osteopathic friends, those who were seeing chiropractors or osteopaths, they had a 0.25% death rate. A 0.25%, and those under Western medical care back in that Spanish flu era had a 10% death rate. I don't know. I'm not claiming that I've got the cure for coronavirus. Please don't report me. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that's what they found when they looked back and did the research on those under medical care and those under osteopathic and or chiropractic care. There was another study done in the 1990s when AIDS was at its epidemic, and they did a small study, but they actually found that those under chiropractic care who went to chiropractors and had AIDS, they saw their white blood cell counts, those immune cells, they found those white cells 48% boosted from getting chiropractic neck adjustments. Well, let's go back here real quick. The chiropractor is working on the immune system, really the nervous system, by making sure this whole entire system is functioning at its very best. Now again, this is not a chiropractic lecture. I'm just giving you my top 5 things that my family and I are doing. I really hope that helps out. I look forward to seeing more people pop on here and ask any questions. I see a bunch of family members here. It's awesome to see you guys here. I see some patients over here. So back to my notes, here we go. Summary, and we'll wrap it up. Try not to panic. Breathe, relax. Number 2, reduce stress, okay? Number 2, food. Most of us are stressing out from the food we're eating. Cut out the white stuff. Cut out the refined stuff. Cauliflower, coconut, that's white. Those are both good. Insides of almonds, those are good, all right? But we really want to calm down. We want to not give our immune systems extra stuff to deal with. We got enough going on. So watch the food. Supplement with B, D, C, okay? Boy, dog, cat, L-lysine, echinacea, golden seal. There's a bunch more, but again, trying to keep it short. Number 3, exercise. Make it often, make it light, make it easy, take it easy, get on out there in nature, okay? So exercise. Number 4, I said, was sleep. So make sure you've got the right setup. You got it dark enough. You don't have any extra things going on, no extra noises. Most of us like it quiet. We like it dark, okay? So if there's any pains that are ailing you, if there's any reason, a crying baby in the other room, bring that baby close to you. Do whatever you can do to help improve your sleep. 7 to 8 hours is what's needed for most adults. And the last one that we covered was chiropractic care. See a chiropractor, get adjusted, okay? Whether you have neck pain or back pain. Well, that's it. Those are my 5 hacks in order to improve your immune system. So let's take it real easy. Be easy on yourself. I'll sign off at this point. You guys are awesome. I love you, and we'll be doing more of these. Would really look forward to seeing your comments below. And if there's any other things you'd like me to dive in deeper on, hit me up with some comments or some IMs. Other than that, we love you guys. Be well. Thank you, Tammy. Here we go. Let's sign out with this. Look, take it easy. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Hey, thanks for all those little love things and happy signs and all that. You guys are awesome. I leave you with that. Oh, look, wait. Everybody, cameo appearance from the very busy Dr. Jennifer.
Hey, everyone.
We just covered the 5 elements to improve the immune system.
Just do it. You will thrive through us all. We all will.
Yeah.
Keep doing what works.
Take care, guys. Talk soon.